player's perspective, in your own specifically, and from a forward's perspective, which is more beneficial for you and for your development as a player? Playing with a strong team doing well in the Championship, or a team struggling in the Premier League?
It's a good question. I think obviously I've done both. I've been in last season. We got relegated at West Brom, and as a forward, yeah, maybe your confidence because you're getting less chances. Yeah, you're playing in the Premiership, which is where I want to be, is where everyone wants to be, and you try your best to stay up in the league. But then on the flip side, when you're in the Championship and you've got a lot of quality and you're getting, as I said, more attacks, more 1v1s, your confidence, you obviously, as a forward, you got more confidence because you're getting more touch of the ball, etc. But then you have that confidence when you are in the Prem, you're a Premiership player. So I would definitely say probably being in the Champ and actually winning games it's like anything, it's confidence. And yeah, at the moment we're doing really well in the league, and you come into here, yeah, definitely more confident.
Yeah, so then coming to Ireland camp, then do you think it gives you an advantage then arriving with that sort of pep in your step and that sort of confidence, and the manager probably sees that in your play?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah, because if you're scoring and assisting goals as a forward, then you're always going to be confident, you know, if that chance drops. Where, as I said, in the Premiership, it's lovely being there, but most of the games are tough, and you get probably one chance in a game where you could probably get 3 or 4 chances in the Championship. So if you are scoring and assisting goals, but if you can do that in the Premiership, then you are living life, definitely.
Gavin?
Hi, Callum.
How you doing?
Matt Doherty said the other day that he hopes that Stephen and his coaches stay in charge for a long time. Would you agree with him? Yeah,
definitely, yeah. I think we're going in the right direction. It's hard for maybe fans to see that, because at the end of the day it is results, but I've been involved in football now for a long time, and first team football, and you can feel it, you can feel that it's coming. We've played some great football along the way, yeah, some disappointing results, but for the long term, I think with the young players coming through and to be learning off the gaffer and Keith and Ant with the tactical way of how we want to play football, I wouldn't say is changing, but this is the way forward. And if the more that, as I said, these young lads coming through, and even like us older lads learning, then we're only going to get better, and hopefully that, as I said, them small margins where we win 1-0 or 2-1, then that will come.
Yeah, Matt also talked about if we could see what was happening on the training ground, we wouldn't really be in any doubt as to how good the coaches are and how good the manager is. What is happening in the training ground that gives you such confidence in
the different training sessions? For instance, you could have the basic 5-0s and a bit of shape and a bit of set pieces, but these, when we're doing your possession drills and stuff like that, isn't just a small box. We do that as like a warm-up, small box with 2 in the middle, but now we're doing like possessions, as in it's structural to what we want to do on Saturday. So the level of the coaching has been really good, and as I said, for the long term and for the teams now in the Premiership and the Championship, this is where it's going, and we need to stick by it. And as I said, I've been enjoying every moment since obviously the gaffer's come in, because you're always learning, and as a player you always want to be learning a different, not a different way, because a lot of managers are doing it, but a way of playing football and how to get out and how to break down the team. It's been really good.
That's when the last section.
Yeah, Callum, you talked about the feeling that it's coming, and that feeling is amongst the supporters as well. But how do you think, in order to keep the supporters buy-in, that would you describe the game against Azerbaijan or the game against Luxembourg that they are must-win encounter?
Yeah, of course. Listen, as I said, there's been disappointing results along the way, and we know that they're the games that we need to be winning. It's a fact, but then on the flip side, for instance, the lads against Portugal, in the past, Portugal with the quality that they've got, you're hoping you get a 0-0, or if there wasn't a Ronaldo, the lads are winning 1-0 against Portugal. So on the flip side, that's a positive. We didn't just get out football to get Portugal had a lot of possession, but when we had chances to play and counter attack, that's tactics and that's coaching that comes from the training pitch. So yeah, okay, understand them games. Yeah, we do need to be winning. We know that. We've come in fuming, gutted with each other, and as a staff, as a group. But we know that now we can, with the way that we're playing, compete with the very best. Serbia, as I said, they're no mugs. They're all their names. They're in the top leagues, Champions League, etc. But we probably deserve to win in the end. And on that night, I thought towards the end. And that's the way, because the way we're playing, where before we'd be hoping for a 0-0 and getting at the pitch, but now we're actually trying to play through the thirds, and yeah, obviously, as I said, it's difficult for fans, etc. Because at the end of the day, it's results. Wins are important, but I can feel that we can get to a point where we can play like this and still be winning games, and I don't think it's far off.
Okay, we'll end the live section there if that's all right.